indigenous herbs or natural remedy is the way forward for the future?
Right now, I'm in Nairobi, Kenya. And so today I'm going to do some shopping for some herbs, some superfoods. And so as many of you know, I'm very big into holistic life and just living a organic life as close in harmony with nature as much as possible. So in order to maintain my health, I often consume just natural organic foods. And so today I came across this brother that has a herbal shop where he has superfoods and different types of products. And so we're gonna come inside and check out what we find and what we're going to purchase. Okay, so here we are at I'll See Bio. And so as you can see here, some of the products. And so come inside with me and let's do some shopping. All right, so you here? So these are some organic foods, and this is my brother Alfred. Alfred, how you doing?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. And so, guys, Alfred here, this is his shop at CBD here in Nairobi. And so he has some organic products. And so today I'm gonna do a little shopping, and then I'm going to get to know Alfred a little bit, introduce you guys to Alfred and his shop. And maybe some of you, whenever you come to visit Nairobi and you're looking for natural products, baobab, activated charcoal, some superfoods, vital grains, if you're looking for teff to make your injeras, those of you who are into Ethiopian food, this brother has a lot of products. He has also, what are those?
These are oils.
Oils,
Yeah, so
all right. Coconut oil,
frankincense.
definitely. So he even has essential oils, and was that shea butter?
With frankincense,
perfume.
From frankincense.
Yeah,
Oil.
definitely.
Yeah, and then you have ginger. You have the desert honey. You have hampo that comes from the desert.
Okay.
Yeah, moringa, spirulina.
Okay.
Abacho.
All right. So guys, let me do a little bit of shopping here. So I'm gonna get some prices, okay? And whichever price is right. Those of you, if you remember back in the days, there was a TV show called The Price is Right. But anyway, so whichever price sounds right to me, that's what I'm getting. So we're gonna start with ginger. All right, yes.
Yeah. It's actually ginger from Ethiopia.
Okay.
And it's pure organic, 50 grams.
Okay.
It actually goes for 200 Kenyan shillings.
All right, so I have the ginger here from Ethiopia. Okay, so this goes for 200 Kenyan shillings. So, I mean, this is good price. 1 USD is 129 Kenyan shillings. So that's about almost $2. Okay, so for this ginger powder, which is about 50 grams, I consume a lot of ginger, especially, you know, in Nairobi, it gets a little bit cold a little bit. So I like before my bedtime, drink some ginger tea, or when I wake up in the morning, some ginger with some honey, you know, make dawa. Dawa is one of the ginger drinks. Dawa means healing, right? Healing, medicine, right? So dawa means medicine in Swahili. So we're gonna get that. Let me see what else. Turmeric. Nah, I don't want turmeric. Cayenne.
Cayenne. This is also 50 grams.
Okay.
Comes from Ethiopia.
All right. So this is also 200 or?
No, this one is 150.
150. Okay. So I'm gonna get some cayenne pepper. All right. So cayenne pepper, as we know, stimulates the blood, helps with circulation. So it helps to, you know, move the blood. And the thing is, as many of you understand, life is about circulation. It's about movement. So if your blood is constantly moving, circulating, then it's good. All right. So I got some cayenne pepper. Let's see, baobab. How much is your baobab there?
Baobab, this is 100 grams.
Uh-huh.
And it goes for 400 Kenyan shillings.
All right, so, all right, guys. So this is baobab. When I was in West Africa in the Gambia, they actually have the baobab trees. This is grown here in Kenya also, right? Yeah, yeah, along the coastlines. Yeah, that's where West Africa, Gambia, they had a lot of baobab trees out there. They even had cashew trees. Even in Kenya, they have cashews as well. So I'm gonna get baobab, and I don't know. Let me get something that I don't know, that I've never had.
Actually, there's some
Dolo. What's dolo?
indigenous herbs, especially.
Dolo. They got an herb called dolo. YOLO dolo.
Dolo is actually,
Yeah.
this is one of the rare cactus you find in the desert.
Okay.
So, and actually, we are the only one who are selling in Nairobi
Okay.
at the moment. So this one comes from the northern part of Kenya, from
Okay.
a village called Kor.
Okay.
So this is Dolo, and Dolo is actually antiviral.
Okay. So now you have to. Okay. There you have the how to use it there. Dolo powder.
Yes.
So then it's like a tea. You can.
Yeah, you can actually
Mhm.
add it in your tea
Mhm.
as an ingredient.
Okay.
So when you make your tea,
Mhm.
you just add an eighth of teaspoon of
Mhm.
Dolo powder in that tea,
Mhm.
and then you let it boil.
Mhm.
You bring it to a boiling point, and then it's ready for
Okay. So what's the price for dolo here?
Dolo.
Yes.
That is 50 grams. It's
Uh-huh.
going for 750.
Okay. 750. All right. So what I'm gonna
It's a
do.
bit pricey because
Mhm.
we actually work with the communities in the
Yeah.
north. So whatever you buy here, the money trickles down to the community.
Okay.
So we work with the women groups and youth.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. All right. So. All right. Let me see. I think what I'm probably gonna do, I might probably do a trade-off. The cayenne pepper, I like it. I'm gonna keep it, though I don't really consume too much of cayenne. I'm gonna keep the ginger. I'm gonna keep the dolo, but baobab, I'm gonna because right now I actually have baobab at the house, but it's a mixture of baobab and spirulina mixed together.
Superfood.
Yeah, it's a superfood. So that's why when I saw spirulina, I didn't go for it.
Yes.
But the baobab, I feel like I already have a mix with spirulina, so I'm gonna try something new today. So I'm doing the dolo powder. So 700. This is 200, so that's 9. This is 150, so we're looking at what? 1050. 1050. All right. Listen, I paid attention in math class. So that's 1050. So that's 1050 Kenyan shillings. All right. So I'm gonna. Some of you, you like to know your prices. So let me go ahead and tell you exactly what that price is in USDs. So So it's about, let's just say, roughly $8. Okay. So for $8, I was able to get 50 grams of cayenne pepper. Some people call it pigeon bird pepper. I was able to get some ginger, 50 grams, and dolo. All right. So
And it's also actually,
yes.
we have an online shop. So if you feel like shopping online,
Yeah.
you can go to www.alsebio.com, and we have all the products in our website with the description about it and the prices.
Yeah.
And it's also in different currency. If you want Kenyan currency, you'll find
Okay.
it there. If you want dollar,
All right, guys. So right now, I want to get to know Alfred a little bit more. So we already did some shopping. I got some of the things that I need. And of course, in the future, if I need more, I know where to come. So then I'm going to introduce you guys to Alfred. And I'm going to ask him just a couple questions in relation to his journey. How he became the person he is today, as someone who you can see that is living in very close proximity with nature, the organic life. And so let's get to know Alfred. So Alfred, my YouTube is called Kixkeya Global Village. And so it's a pleasure for me to meet you today. And so Karibu, welcome to Kixkeya Global Village. And so tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, how you became, you can say, someone who is in alignment with nature, that lifestyle, the holistic life. How did you come into that life? So feel free.
Thank you, bro. My name is Alfred Seye. I come from northern part of Kenya, just between Kenya Ethiopian border, place called Marsabit. So I come from one of the indigenous communities called Rendile, and I came to learn about these herbs when I was actually very young, because if you go to my community, this is actually what people are now using as part of their, can call it diet or supplement or medicine. So I was brought up in this kind of life since my childhood. But again, when
let me hold the mic for you so you can talk. Okay, you can come.
But again, when I went to school, because I've been using these herbs, so I had an interest. So when I finished high school, I went to Moi University. That's where I did my first degree, environmental science, because I had an interest in the environment. So, and again, when I completed my degree, I later went to France and studied spirulina. So while I was in France, I was able to take with me some of these herbs, especially like hanko, the one you see here from my village, dolo, then gadaha. So I actually had an interest. So I wanted to know the composition. So when I came back when I completed my studies, I came back to Africa because I saw there was a lot of opportunities. So I started my company, RCA Bio, and I started with spirulina.
Now, let me pause you real quick. RCA Bio.
Yes.
What does that mean? What inspired you even to come up with that name?
Actually, RCA Bio, the name comes from... it's from my initial name, Alfred. AL stands for Alfred. And Seye is my surname.
Okay.
So, Al Seye.
I got you.
So, this is a family business. So, I have a sister called Joan Seye. She's also a shareholder, 50% of the company. She has shares with the company, and so actually I decided to give it, the family name, and my name as well, Alfred, because I'm the one who actually found RCA Bio.
Okay. So out of your siblings, are you the oldest?
Come up again.
Are you the eldest of your?
No. In our family, we are four in the family. I have 2 brothers, elder brothers, our firstborn John, then Daudi. I'm the third born, and then my sister Joan is our last born. Yeah.
So for how many years were you living in France? And then when did you come back to Kenya? And how has it been since you came?
I went to France in 2013. Then I came back. I studied there, and then I came back towards the end of 2017. Then the idea of RCA Bio came to my mind around 2018. So we started actually RCA Bio when Corona started.
Okay.
Yes.
So did you get any pushbacks, because the mindset of people? How was that?
Actually, it was not easy.
Yeah.
Because when we started with our flagship product, it was not easy to convince people that spirulina is one of the nature superfood.
Yeah.
So we had to do a lot of marketing to create awareness about what spirulina is about, the health benefits, and But later on, people started, buying, embracing the natural remedy, and now you can see at the shelf we only have 2 pieces.
Right.
It's one of our products that actually moves on daily basis.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So are you simply like selling the products? Do you teach about holistic life, or are you just more so just sharing the products?
I do coaching.
Okay.
We used to have online coaching, and but even right now we are doing documentaries as well.
Yeah.
So it's still underway.
Okay.
And I also get an opportunity to go to attend some of the workshop organized by various organizations to empower the community. Sometimes I even get an invitation to be a speaker in some of these forums.
Yeah.
So I don't just sell, but I also want to, share the knowledge with the people.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Who are some of the indigenous people that inspired you? For example, in the West and the States, in recent times, we know Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi is like one of the pioneers of holistic life in the Caribbean islands, all throughout the Caribbean and the U.S. You also have Dr. Laila Africa, also, who is in recent times he passed away, but I'm sure you're familiar with Dr. Laila Africa, and so many others. So who are some of the teachers that some people will call them master teachers that you looked up to, who inspired you to continue on this journey?
That's a good question. I think for me, I like Dr. Sebi. He's one of the people who inspired me. But like I told you, I come from an indigenous community.
Yeah.
We're actually more into indigenous herbs.
Yeah.
So I can say my grandfather is one of the people who actually inspired me, and especially also the elders from Rendile community. Not only Rendile community, from the Kushaiti community, who come from the north, and also the Ethiopian community as well, because they have some indigenous knowledge. And so like right now, I'm not just a herbalist, but I'm also a wisdom keeper. So I get this knowledge from the elders back in the village.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Even myself, in a recent podcast that I did, I even shared how my grandparents also inspired me with this, because growing up, you had to get massages. They used to give enemas to clean your insides, your intestines, and stuff like that. So, man, like the power that you hold in this community is amazing. And this is definitely a calling. You know what I mean? It's not a gig.
Absolutely. That's why I have decided, to work closely with the communities, especially from the ASAL areas. These are arid and semi-arid areas, because they have actually inspired me, and working close with them is something that I'm actually inspired to do even more.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, my brother, listen, it was a pleasure to meet you today. And guys, this is actually my first time meeting Alfred, coming into his shop. And so definitely we're going to meet again, because this brother, you can see he has a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom to share. And so hopefully we can continue to grow and have conversations and empower the community. empower the future generations who are coming up to know that, you know, we are to live in harmony with nature, you know, to live the organic life. And so, my brother, do you have any last words, anything you want to share? Just, I guess, off this segment. I feel like, man, we got a whole series to do, but just for today, like, any last thing you want to share with the people, where they can find the products online, your contact, if you're on Instagram, Facebook, where can they find you, and any last words of wisdom, even feel free to share.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, you can find us on our website. It's www.alsebio.com. We also have a landing page on Facebook, Alse Bio, and even same in Instagram. So we also in TikTok, Alse Bio. So if you go to TikTok, you'll see some of the clips that we've already shared. And what I want to say is that indigenous herbs or natural remedy is the way forward for the future. And right now, people have started embracing these indigenous herbs or these natural remedies. So what I can say is it's high time for us to protect whatever that comes from the nature, because the mother nature is actually has provided us with a lot of resources. So what I can say is it's for us actually to, you know, go back and try to come up with some what can I say, conservation efforts, where we can plant more of these herbs, you know, to increase the vegetation cover, because we cannot just go harvest what is already there in the natural reserve. We need to actually plant more to make it sustainable.
Definitely, definitely. All right, well, thank you very much, my brother. And like I said, guys, if you're looking for natural herbs, you know where to come here in Nairobi CBD if you're in Kenya. I mean, I wish I had found this brother a lot earlier, because I know some of you watching, you already been here through watching the videos where we connected before. I'm sure you probably would have got some of these herbs as well. But yeah, guys, so we're going to continue to share the life here in Kenya, in Nairobi, in different parts. You know, just the holistic lifestyle. You know, because a lot of times, you know, people watch traveling channels and you see the nightlife, you see just the, you know, the entertainment, but there is that part of life that sustains life. And that's the purpose of why we're here. And so sustainability, self-sufficiency, these things are important. And this brother here, he's a pioneer in the community, holding down the weight and bringing knowledge to the people. So my brother, it was a pleasure. Definitely. Yes, for sure. And hopefully we're going to continue to stay in contact. So guys, thank you once again for watching Kixkeya Global Village. We are here, Nairobi, Kenya. Asante sana. Peace.